Welcome back to Pensacola Super Speedway, ladies and gentlemen, for the last chance qualifier event for the third annual Crown Royal 300. 18 drivers here in this last chance qualifier. Only the top 10 finishers will advance to the Crown Royal 300, and they will be led to the green flag of this 20-lap event by defending winner Gary Barlow. To his outside, Derek Hamill. Row 2, Mendez and Deaver. Row 3, Hamid and Onjak. Hudson and Fitzwater with Ream and Oskin.
Drivers, start your engines!
And Deaver is not going off the line, and that is disastrous for the driver of the 33. And this is going to jack up the entire outside line. Now it is 20 laps. Caution flags are on. What will this do for Deaver's chances of making the race? And what will this do for the start of the race with the outside line playing catch-up? Where is the outside line? They're trying not to give themselves too much of an advantage. There's Fitzwater. Oh no! Someone is to his outside. That's the 78 of Peter Onjak. This could result in a penalty for somebody. This is not looking good. A chaotic start to the last chance qualifier. Now I don't think the 78 passed Fitzwater. So unless Fitzwater gets a black flag for moving to the inside line, Onjak could be in good conditions here. We'll have to see when they come around. But disaster strikes for the 33 of Cole Deaver. Remember, 20 laps. Now caution flags are on. It is 1x this year throughout the whole weekend. Usually we do 2x. In the main event, but this year it's going to be a 1x event. Now reminder, top 10 make it into the main event and will start anywhere from 33rd to 42nd. Fitzwater stays on the track, so does Onjak. So they appear to be good to go, and Onjak's going to make it 4 wide. So we might just have an accident after all. Mendez in the lead, still no word on Cole Deaver's status. Now his car is past the start-finish line, so we should see him register on the ticker. But right now it's Mendez and Onjak, the top two. Here comes the 13 of Donovan Cage, up to third. Quinton Moore right on his back bumper. And that confirms Onjak does not have a penalty. He's gone 2 full laps without ducking into pit road. So the top 10 is what we are watching. Cage in third, Moore fourth. Here comes Benjamin Ice in fifth. Bradley Ream in sixth. Seventh right now would be Bright. Then Hamil, Hamid, and Tringali, who's on the inside, currently has the last spot. There you see Deaver showing up on the ticker. Is he coming out on the racetrack? That's going to be the question. If he does, he'll likely split up the pack a little bit. But if he doesn't, his chances are confirmed to be over. He is already 3 full laps down. He would need 8 drivers to crash out at this point in the going. And he is still sitting on pit road. Onjak to the lead. Quinton Moore on his bumper as they are going to go 4 wide for second. That's Bradley Ream on the inside of Ice, Moore, and Mendez. As here comes Ferranti in the 15 and Barlow in the 77. Oh, and there's some four-wide rubbing going on back there between Oskin and Bright. That's dangerous. But Onjak holds the lead, and Cole Deaver is just coming out on the track. Now, will he affect the leaders this time around? Oh, he just might. Deaver coming up onto the racetrack. This could get interesting. Onjak will go by. Ferranti's gonna come very close to hitting him. And the rest of the field will check up. Fitzwater into fifth, Hudson into third as Bradley Ream will take a chance to move for the lead here. And Hudson's going to make it 3 wide, 5 of the 20 laps complete. Sorry if I sound a little hyped up, I'm just getting the coffee into right now. Just getting the coffee in, but for the record, I usually drink about 2 coffees in a day, so I'm not even at my caffeine count right now. Hudson leads just to go over. Heat 1 winner was Andrew Rich in a Chevy. Heat 2 winner was Cole Baker in a Toyota. So who will win the LCQ, a Chevy or a Toyota or someone else? Now there's Deaver in the 33. And he will likely play the role of pusher because he is an entire 4 laps down. And he needs a wreck. And he needs to not be in the wreck. Ferranti to the lead. Deaver moved to the middle line as Ellison is going to get put in a tight 3 wide with Deaver and Quinton Moore, who's on his inside. Now remember, it is 1X, so we will likely not see pit stops, as on 2X, the pit window was usually 15 laps. So these drivers should be able to go to full 20. I believe the new pit window will be about 25 to 30 laps. I could be mistaken, but we'll see in the main event nonetheless. But everyone is up here in this pack as Quinton Moore will lead at the start-finish line. Actually, no, wait. Derek Hamill leads at the start-finish line. What am I talking about? Scooby-Doo is putting on some kind of cloaking device here at Pensacola. And it is dark out. So I'm not surprised Hamill and that 32 team are pulling some tricks. Trying to get the win and get some Scooby snacks flying in victory lane. But here comes the 22 of Samet Oskin to the inside. Oskin has made driving the 22 a staple on the Bulldog Speed channel, whether in the Neymar Mountain Dew Code Red Series or the NRSL Digital Storm Cup Series. Oskin has been the face of the 22 since 2018. Oskin in the lead still, Bright in second, Hamill in third. Nico Tringali fourth, Onjak looking to move into fifth. And now they're 2 by 2 by 2. Eli Bright, Samet Oskin, Nico Tringali, and Derek Hamill. Eli Bright in the lead, or not in the lead, looking for the lead on Oskin. We're about to go halfway through here on lap 10 of 20. And just looking again at who is currently in the main event from the qualifying session, the second qualifying session at that, Dale Lightning on the pole with Jonathan Zorlin on his outside, so a Chevy front row. Your Heat 1 winner was Andrew Rich. Following Andrew Rich to that checkered flag was Charles Sanford, Casey Nanako, Nate Rogers, Patrick Smith, Lucas Catano, Freddie Soto, Carter Friesen, Ryan Brommer, Logan York, Kenny Myatt, Dylan Thomas, Seth Cole, Kyle Keith, and Levi Holman. As Bright and Oskin are still side by side for the lead. This is what happens when you got two great packs pushing behind you, as they're 4 wide for third place, with Deaver 4 laps down on the inside. And they're 4 wide again at the back of the pack. That's Onjak in the 78. Quinton Moore and others. Ooh, they're leaning doors there. Onjak and Ferranti and the Reza and Quinton Moore. There's 4 wide going around everywhere right now. As we'll go to the helicopter camera, waiting for this to die down so we can delve into the results of Heat 2, but they're going to go 4 wide again. And that's defending winner Gary Barlow with Alex Ferranti in the middle. Rubbing doors, but they're good to go. They're 4 wide for second now. That's James Ellison now looking for the lead on Oskin, as Eli Bright has been shoved all the way to the top line, 3 wide, outside of Tringali and the Reza. Ellison leads at the start-finish line with 8 laps to go. Barlow and Cage are now rubbing doors. Quickly through the results of Heat 2, Cole Baker won, second Richard Johnson, third on down RJ Bishop, Brandon Morris, Shane Russell, Dylan Young, Jesse Turner, TJ Hanley, Alexander Rowe, William Brock, Kev Shearer, Johnny Gardner, Hunter Braxton, Larry Hagan, and Saden Davidson. Those are the 15 who advanced through Heat 2, as now we're 3 wide for the lead here in the LCQ. Things are getting dicey. These drivers know it's time to go for top spots, as Osmain Hamid takes the lead, coming to 7 to go. And Barlow is now rubbing doors with a lap down car of Cole Deaver. Now, if we were to get an accident, they'd have to be racing back to 5 to go for a 1-lap shootout. If they take 5 to go and they crash, the race would end under yellow. Hamid, single file with Moore, top 2. Fitzwater up into 3rd. As Hudson all the way at the back of the pack. This is a pretty good place to be, though, right now, because if you can get to that inside line, you'll pass your way right back into the top 10. Hamid in the lead, Moore second, Fitzwater third, Ream fourth. Hamid still leads. Five laps to go in the last chance qualifier for the 3rd annual Crown Royal 300. Cole Deaver is 4 laps down, but he's trying to lead this pack. And things are definitely all but sealed for Deaver here. They're coming to 4 to go now. As soon as they hit 3 to go, it's sealed for the 33. Problems getting the ignition to go on the grid is going to cost Deaver a shot at making this race. As they're 4 wide in the field behind them, it's Hamid in the lead with a lap down buffer before defending winner Gary Barlow. 3 wide in the pack behind. Barlow moves past the lap down car of Deaver and right to the inside of Osmain Hamid. for the lead in this last chance qualifier event. Colt Hudson right on his bumper, Mendes third in line on the bottom. 3 laps to go, it's over for Coldever. And now they're going to go 4 wide at the front of the field. That's Mendes and Hudson in the middle. 4 wide, Moore to the inside, Hamid to the outside. Mendes out of the 4 wide, but it's Hudson and Ream now all the way back there. No, make it Deaver and Tringali. And they're not even. And this is where accidents happen. They are rubbing doors into turn 3, but they keep it together. And now we're back to 3 wide all the way through. As your leader in this last chance qualifier is Gary Barlow, the first annual winner back when it was the Pizza Hut 300. TJ Hanley raced his way in Heat 2. Now Barlow is looking to win his way from the last chance qualifier. This is actually something Hanley did a year ago. He won the last chance qualifier back when it was a top 5. He won one of the 2 LCQs. It was top 5 got in. It's a lot easier now as top 10. But Barlow's chances might be going up as he goes to the outside here. Now he's maintaining some good momentum over Nareza right now. Nareza's been at the back of the pack the whole race, and he chose a great time to come to the front. They're coming to the white flag. Quinton Moore in the lead, takes the white. Will he remain in the top 10 at the checkered flag? As they're 4 wide in the pack. Nareza looking on the inside line. We're going to focus on the win, and we'll see that top 10 when they take the checkered flag. It's Nareza in the number 1 Monster Energy Chevrolet. He's got help from the 22 of Samet Oskin as Moore is getting a push from Ellison and Barlow into turn 3, side by side for the LCQ win. And who will get into the top 10? Hudson's making it 4 wide there, back in the pack. That could be for 10th. Coming to the checkered flag, though, it'll be Enzo Nareza blocking Quinton Moore for the win. And who is the top 10 drivers into the grid? Look to the left of your screen. Joining Nareza is Quinton Moore, Samet Oskin, Derek Hamill, James Ellison, Osmain Hamid, defending winner Gary Barlow, Benjamin Ice, Colt Hudson, and by 3/1000ths of a second, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. will edge out Peter Onjak. And, I mean, let's just take a look at how close that is. I mean, that's got to be insanely close. Just to make it into the race. Let me just get a screenshot here in case things go sour. Look at this. This is for the final transfer spot right there. Fitzwater beats out Peter Onjak. Oh man, that's insane. Hudson made that 4 wide move. It paid off. If he hadn't, who knows if he would have made the race. But missing out with Onjak will be Edwin Mendez, Alex Ferranti, Eli Bright, Nico Tringali, Donovan Cage, Bradley Ream, and Coldever. The rest are in the field, and I will see you for the Crown Royal 300 tomorrow afternoon. 100 laps of action around this 3-mile super speedway. I'll see you all then.